Hey guys, welcome to Cat Jam in the Car. Today we have a special guest, Maverick. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Maverick. I'm from Los Angeles. I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I do luxury real estate. I have a crypto company. I have many different investments as well. So yeah,
Wow, those two sounds like a money-making business.
they are. They are. And I'm a Capricorn, so I like money. So you already know.
Oh, Capricorn, you're good with money. Look at you. You look all rich.
I clean up, kind of nice. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You said you have great style, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
So
Thank you.
maybe you can get in fashion business, right?
I could. I can
Yeah.
give some fashion tips, maybe something. Who knows?
That's awesome. So last time I met Maverick, because we were filming this
YouTube, yeah.
YouTuber has a show at the film at his house. Speaking of that, we should let you talk about the business you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like you have like the house, right? Like literally an hour away from LA. You rent out for filming, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is like a huge business here in LA as well, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. So yeah, I have like various locations. So like she said, they were filming some YouTube stuff at my house, and I rent it out for productions, events, weddings. So I meet all kind of interesting people. Like I met her.
Yeah,
and it's cool. It's a cool business. It's like a niche business that you can do in major cities like Los Angeles, Miami, New York. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Especially here in LA, there's so much film production going on, right? You probably get a lot of business, right?
I do. Yeah, a lot of productions. There's so many like different production companies now, like Netflix, Hulu, all these streaming companies. Like YouTube is like, of course, huge now to where, people are doing major productions on YouTube. So yeah, there's tons of business here, so it never stops.
That's awesome. So how do you advertise your business? Do you put it on like certain sites?
Yeah, sites here and there. I usually just have my own sites where I advertise. I really don't run ads. Instagram is great. Twitter, posting locations and whatnot. Really, a lot of it is like word of mouth. So I have a lot of people who are like come to me and say, "Hey, friend filmed here," and just so on and so forth. So it's cool.
Yeah, it is such a beautiful house. That is just one of your property, right?
It is.
You have multiples.
Yes. I do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. So like, how did you get into this? You just kind of like got into like real estate investing kind of thing?
Yeah, investing in real estate started about 10 years ago. And, I always, was into real estate and, being in LA, there's some amazing homes. So, that's, something that always appealed to me. I think that, what really got me interested in it was combining like real estate and like entertainment. So I kind of put those two together and like, hey, I can use these spaces for various things like events and filming and everything else. So it was two things that I loved, and I just kept it going and built my Rolodex, and here we are.
Yeah, wow. You definitely, that's Capricorn. You know how to make money.
And we know how to make money, Capricorns. All my Capricorn season right now,
Yeah, by the way, that's your birthday coming up soon, right?
Yeah, my birthday's on the 20th, so yeah.
Well, 2 more days. Happy
2 more days.
Birthday.
Thank you. I'm going to Thailand.
That is so special. Are you flying out on the day of your birthday? Or?
No, so I'm doing a little activities here on Friday on my birthday, and then I fly out a couple days after, so I'm going to Thailand for like 2 weeks.
That is so fun.
Yeah.
I guess like right now it's a good time to go there, right? Because it's winter time here. It must be summer there, right?
Right. Yeah, it's like it's always like really hot and humid there, but it's it's really nice. I know it's like I think it's high season right now. So
wow. So
have you ever been or?
Yes, I've been to Thailand when I was a kid. I don't remember too much, but I remember I went to the Phuket. The place they had a tsunami. That was before tsunami.
Oh, okay.
But I guess they rebuilt the Phuket Island, right?
Right.
Where are you going, by the way?
Bangkok.
So that's it?
Bangkok. I'm gonna go to Pattaya. I think that's how you do it.
Pattaya. Yes,
Yeah,
I heard
Pattaya.
about that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go party and cut loose a little bit. So.
Wow. So like, is this your first time? Or?
I've been there one other time. I didn't really explore too much because I was on business, but I kind of hung out and whatnot. But this time I'm going strictly to party and get crazy. So.
Just birthday parties, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder what's like after the whole pandemic thing, because I know Thailand is a country kind of based on tourism, right? So they're probably slowly recovering.
Yeah. I think that now being like it's been like 3 years now, so I think everybody's kind of getting back to where they were. So yeah, it should be good.
Wow, sounds like a fun. Are you going by yourself? Oh.
I'm going with my brother. So, and my friend is already over there right now. So he flew out already. So.
Oh wow, sounds like a party.
It is. It's gonna be party.
Gotta
time.
make money, spend money, right?
Work hard, play hard.
Yeah. So like, all right. Gotta ask you this. How did you make your first bracket of gold?
My first bracket of gold? You mean Bitcoin?
That you started doing Bitcoin first?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I do some heavy investing in Bitcoin and other coins. I actually have my own project called Jet Set Token. So it's luxury real estate on the blockchain. And you'll be able to rent, you know, cars and homes in different spaces with crypto on my platform. So, which is cool. We're launching this year. And our token's out right now. So we're going to be doing a giveaway, actually.
Oh, it's your own token?
Yeah, my own currency, yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're going to be doing a giveaway tomorrow. I'm going to give away one of my mansions. And
Oh,
it's going to be a free weekend. And we're going to have a party.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is like purchase the token as a raffle ticket. And that enters you into the giveaway.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. That
Thank
sounds
you.
so
Yeah,
exciting.
it's going to be cool. So look out for that. Jet Set Token, jetsettoken.com. Yes, go look for that.
I like the name Jet Set.
Yeah?
That is a really cool name.
Thank you.
So, all right. So, Maverick, like you also do other business, right? Do you do some other investment besides crypto, besides real estate?
I'm starting to get into really just purchasing other businesses. So I'm looking into like healthcare right now. I'm looking into you know, software development, you know, doing that for other companies to where we can build, you know, websites or developing code for, you know, whatever they need. So I'm looking into those other things as well.
So you're from LA, right?
I'm from LA.
Which part?
I'm from the Valley, so like if anybody knows Calabasas, that's pretty much where I'm from. I'm like right there adjacent from Calabasas.
So born and raised in the Valley, right?
In the Valley kid right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you ever left LA? You always been here?
No, so yeah, I like lived in other places or.
Yeah. Have you ever like?
I lived in Vegas. I got a place there. I never really lived anywhere else except for LA and Vegas. But I do wanna. I might get a place in Bangkok.
Yeah, that sounds like an investment, right?
I might have to do that. I might have to.
That's. I mean, like I've heard lots of people start invest like real estate overseas, right? Like people said that lots of Americans go to like South America buying property as well.
Right. Yeah. So like some great investments over there. I'm actually looking at some businesses over there. So that might be something.
In Thailand, right? That
and all the
cool.
beautiful women over there too.
Yeah, so that it's. By the way, is that like your trip about? It's go there to hang out with beautiful women there.
It's my birthday, so you know I gotta treat myself. So
yeah,
I have to.
I heard like Thailand has lots of beautiful boys as well. Like, you know, that's their thing.
Yeah, lady boys.
Lady boys, yeah. Because I went there years ago when I was a kid. I remember we were on those kind of package tour. They would take us to see the shows, right? It's like the beautiful, beautiful woman, but they're like boys. But I heard it's different though. They basically, I think they were born when they're little boys, and they have to constantly take the estrogens.
Right, like estrogen pills and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, I still remember.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's like they're so beautiful. I remember like when we watching them performing. Like everyone looked like a supermodel.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I have some friends over there, and they're saying like, if you take 10 girls in Thailand and you pick the prettiest one is the boy.
Yeah, but it's also kind of sad. I heard like some story talk about like, cause they said they make them perform, but they have to constant performing, and in order to have those like surgeries and take the medications.
Got you. Yeah.
If you get older, you don't have like ability to perform anymore. You won't be able to afford it. So, so their life are kind of short. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean,
that's interesting. I have no clue about any of that, so it's all whole new world to me. And
it's gonna be wild.
It is gonna be wild. I know they're very upfront because I've seen like interviews and stuff where they're like, "Are you a lady boy?" And they'll tell you like, "Yeah, I have." Yeah.
Oh, they tell.
Yeah, they tell you. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like,
yeah, I feel Thailand has a reputation like a ladyboy, but I think the country is so beautiful. Everyone's so welcoming.
yeah, they are. They're really cool over there. I love it over there.
So you last time you were there was like a long time ago?
Yeah, that was probably about 5-6 years ago. So it's been a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
Birthday trip.
Birthday trip. It's on.
Pattaya is super wild, right?
I heard it's crazier than Bangkok.
Yeah, because they said that's lots of like European tourists. They go there and then they may have a second wife there. They said lots of them.
So that's where I need to go to find both my wives, right?
First wife.
I'm gonna find my first wife, maybe in one city, and then have another one in another city. So
yeah.
By the way, I'm poly.
Oh, you are?
I'm poly.
Aww.
So you know what poly means?
I don't really know exactly.
Poly means.
I heard about the term.
So let me educate you. So
okay, please.
Poly means that I have more than one mate. So I can have one girlfriend, then another, then another, then another. It all depends.
What do you mean exactly?
So guys, so poly means you have more than one mate. So say if she's my girlfriend, okay, and then she knows, and she's like, I'm poly, and she goes, yeah, okay, that's fine. So then I say, hey, I have another girlfriend. Is that okay with you? How do you feel about that? You know, you always want to give them, you know, the option to be with you. Oh. And then you say, yeah, that's fine. You know, I feel like every man can't do that. You have to be a high value man. You have to have emotional intelligence, and you have to have a certain status, I would say, in order to do that.
Yeah, like status. You need to have like, you know, something to offer.
Something to offer.
Yeah. So like, you mean you can have a girlfriend in LA, another girlfriend in Vegas, and another girlfriend in Thailand.
Or have both girlfriends in LA.
Could be one in the valley, another one in
LA's big. One in the valley and then one here.
Yeah, one in
Hollywood. So
yeah. So is that your goal? Have lots of girlfriends?
No. I just think that it fits my lifestyle for right now. And, you know, if I do find the one to where I can settle down and just be with that one person, that's fine with me. But I think right now, being an entrepreneur, I travel a lot, I do a lot, and I'm very transparent. That's the thing. I think honesty is a big thing, you know, troubling thing with men. Men are honest with women. They're always lying. This is why women are always upset. So when you are very transparent and very honest, you give the woman the option to be with you or not. So as a jet setter like you, I'm sure you get lots of girls. So when you tell the one girl says, oh, you're just one of my girlfriends, they understand? Yeah. So you have to find this type of girl then, right? Find the type of girl who's okay with that lifestyle and, you know, again, just being honest. Like, hey, if this is the type of lifestyle that fits you, great. If not, so long, it's okay. We can be friends, and it works. Yeah, I think nowadays people have different kind of perspective on relationships, right? I'm sure you can find tons of those girls in Vegas as well. Vegas, yeah, I actually had a girlfriend in Vegas, actually. Like right now? No, not right now. No, I'm single right now. Single. Yeah, but I did have a girlfriend in Vegas, and then I had another girlfriend in LA, and they both knew about each other, and it was great. It was actually one of my best relationships because it was so open and honest. Yeah, that definitely, like you said, like honest is the key, right? Just don't lie about it. Don't lie. You know, if then you're being upfront, they'll accept it. That's okay, right? Exactly. So like, all right. So Maverick, what is your goal in life? Like for, like say, be happy or have lots of money or have lots of girlfriends? No, so not lots of girlfriends. My goal in life is to have peace of mind and be happy and healthy, because I think if you have your health, that's number one, because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. Yeah, definitely. Two, definitely tons of money, of course, because not because I like it so much, because it provides a quality of life options and, you know, opportunities that, you know, when you're broke, you can't have. And three, peace of mind is just, you know, it's priceless. You know, when you have all the money and everything else, and you have all this stuff, but you're not happy and you don't have peace of mind, what's the point? You know, so definitely have peace of mind and happiness. So I'm just seeking those things out that, you know, that give me those things, you know. So definitely happiness, peace of mind, wealth, health, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. So do you see yourself as like a billionaire one day?
Definitely, I'm gonna definitely be a billionaire. And yeah, that's not my goal. That's just a result of, you know, the hard work and all the time and effort I'm gonna put into, you know, everything I'm doing, and I'm eventually, you know, possibly get there. If not, then I'll settle for like 800 million or something like that.
Yeah, you're close, but you're still jet setter, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, being a jet. So speaking of this, being like you say, obviously you're very successful, like you said, with lots of money. How do you feel about nowadays, like those sugar daddy, sugar baby type of relationship? How do you see that type of a relationship?
I think I'm okay with it, only because it's honest. You know, they're both receiving something that they want. You know, the sugar baby is getting what she wants. The sugar daddy is getting what he wants. It's very open and honest and transparent. And I think those relationships are probably more healthier than, you know, regular relationships where you're hiding your phone and you're lying and you're going off to a trip and seeing somebody else, or all this toxic behavior. And it's like, for what? You know, you're not being happy, you're being lied to all the time. So I'm okay with those types of situations as long as they're open and honest, and I think they're both benefiting.
Yeah, like some people like try to maintain their marriage and they end up like kind of cheating, lying to each other, right? It is kind of miserable to stay in a marriage like that. So, have you ever act as sugar daddy? You're too young to be. I mean, there's like honestly,
There's young
no
sugar daddies.
age things for sugar daddy, right? Like, you can be like 22 years old if you're successful, right?
Right. I feel like the sugar daddy lifestyle is a mentality, not like an age thing, but it's majority, I would say, older, because, you know, older men have more time to be successful and run their businesses and everything. But no, I've never been a sugar daddy. But I mean, when you're with me, I do take care of my women. I do look after, provide, protect, do everything a man's supposed to do. A lot of men don't do that nowadays, and a lot of roles are being reversed. I've met a lot of women that said they feel more masculine now because men aren't stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing here. Like people talking about how like a woman, they feel like that, like you said, more muscular, like, you know, they act like maybe sugar mommy or
yeah. And that's the thing, like, I feel like it's okay to be independent, and I feel like it's okay to be all that stuff as a woman, but when you meet a man, a real man that has, you know, status, standards, and, you know, somebody who can, you know, really lead you, then you should fall into your feminine energy and follow him. So I think that's coming far and few in between now. So I think women have to pick up the slack on that. So this is why I'm always preaching, hey, men, I just did something on my channel, you know, the other day. Be an alpha male. Be the best version of yourself you can be, because a woman doesn't want, you know, somebody that they can run. They want to be able to, you know, have a man lead them, protect them, provide for them. So we need more of that.
Yeah, look up to, right? You know, they want the man, like you said, like both parties can be independent, but like a woman wants to be with a man who has a job, right? Being able to, like you said, provide, protect.
All those things. And I think that being an independent woman is only good until you find a man that you can depend on, because two independent people doesn't work. Who depends on who at that point? If you're independent and the other person's independent, then why do you need each other? Somebody needs to depend on somebody. And that's the thing, like, when you're with a man, you can depend on him, but the man can depend on you too when it comes to, you know, emotional intelligence, taking care of the home, all of the other things that really men can't do. Obviously, bearing children, these are the things that, you know, we need women for. So I think that, you know, a lot of information gets misconstrued when it's like, I'm an independent woman and I can do all this other stuff, and that's great, but do you want to be successful and rich by yourself, or do you want to have something you can share with? You can be rich and successful, great, but don't you want that to share with somebody? So that's my whole thing.
Yeah, because I even felt like for a woman who is independent and strong, she still want to be with a man who can inspire her,
Right.
who she can look up to, right?
Right.
Yeah. By the way, Marvin, how do you feel about dating scene here in Los Angeles? Do you feel dating in LA is hard?
It's terrible.
That's why you have to go to Thailand.
I'm going to Thailand. Yeah, it's terrible here because I feel like too many. A lot of people feel like they have too many options.
Yeah, too many options. Exactly.
So people are already looking for the next best thing. So, and sometimes I've been guilty of it in the past. Like, you know, you're always looking for something, and it's a lot of beautiful people here. It's the land of beautiful people. Everybody comes here from all the other different places trying to be an actress or a model or influencer. Anything and everything is here when it comes to entertainment. So you have an endless amount of beautiful people. So it's hard. But I feel like there's people out there that, you know, really want something serious, and you just have to find it. It's just a lot of, you know, kind of shit you have to move through and figure out.
Yeah, I waited out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the land of too many beautiful people. People say when you have too many options, you end up have no options, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe you can find some true love in Thailand.
Yeah, I'm looking for my wife now, so I'll get a Thai wife and I'll go be happy. You know?
Fly to Thailand.
Yeah.
That's your birthday present to come home with a Thai wife.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm sure it's gonna be different. As you know, like I feel like here in LA, people always say we live in the bubble.
We do.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you get out LA, you're like, wow, the rest of the world are so different.
Yeah, it is. It's very like night and day. Like here, it's very, you know, glitz and glam and all the fancy stuff, and you know, it is great here. Don't get me wrong, like it's amazing here, but it also has another side to it too. It could be very fake, or just don't get lost in the sauce. That's why I tell people when you come to LA, don't get lost in the sauce. Like just know what's real, know what's fake, and do what you came to do when you get here. So
yeah, actually, people said that the people from LA, like native, they tends to be more grounded. They know what's up, right?
Yeah, we've been through it all, and I'm from LA, so I've seen it all, heard it all, done it all, and yeah, when people meet me, like they'll see me on my Instagram, they're like, "Oh, he's Hollywood" and all this other stuff. But when they meet me, they're like, "Oh, wow, you're really cool, you're really nice, you're down to earth, and you know, I can really vibe with you," because I don't really buy into the whole LA thing. I think that really comes into play where other people from other places think in their head like I have to be a certain way, I have to be so LA, so I'm gonna come here. Those are the people who come here and fuck everything up. So
you are so right. I hate that some people say I'm so LA, you're not even from LA. Like you said, they moved to LA, they have this perspective in their head. They said, oh, I have to act LA in order to blend in. But the people from LA, they don't have to try, they just have to be themselves. Right? They don't have to just pretend to be LA. Yeah, I do think you're right. Some people gave LA bad reputation on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so Maverick, so like you said, you were born and raised in LA. Did you grow up in the industry?
I did. So I grew up as a kid actor, actually.
You were?
Yeah, so I was a kid actor, and I started when I was 4, and I did a lot of commercials. I did that for like 10 years, and it was great. I had a great childhood. Like I did Nickelodeon, I did Disney, I did millions of commercials, tons of like McDonald's commercials, and all this other stuff.
So you were like, you started making your own trust fund since you were a kid.
Yeah.
That's how you started to making money.
Yeah, I started making money when I was 4. Like.
Oh my gosh, that's how. See, like that's a lesson learned. If you want to be rich, you have to start work when you were 4 years old.
Hey, it happens.
Do you still do those type of like acting work?
Not so much. I'm more so behind the scenes now. Like I do a lot of business, and you know, I'm starting to, you know, do a lot of content. So like, you know, stuff on Instagram and TikTok, you know, part of my brand, to where, you know, people get to know me as my personality. But, you know, as far as like acting in movies, not so much. Like, I'm probably going to produce a movie soon. So that's what I want to do. I want to, you know, be behind the scenes. So, yeah.
So you're more like entrepreneur, right?
Entrepreneur, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But now the entrepreneurs are like the influencers and like the people who are in front of the camera. So now, here I am in front of the camera.
Yeah, everyone is, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, there's no like a fine lines between behind the scene or, you know, in front of the camera. So, like you said, it's about you make what you want to do.
Right.
Right. So like, Maverick, what is your like goal for like family? Do you think you will see yourself like get married, have kids, settle down, like?
Definitely, I definitely want that. I think
Yeah.
that is the foundation of every successful man is, a strong woman behind him, family, something to motivate him, something to pass down something to. So yeah, I definitely want that. That's definitely what I'm looking for.
So you still believe in true love, even you want to have lots of girlfriends?
No, see, I don't want a lot of some girlfriends.
Polly.
I think it just fits my lifestyle now.
Yeah.
And if it turns out like that, then great. I definitely want kids. I don't want to get married though. I do want kids. I don't want marriage. So
Yeah.
we can have the ceremony.
Right.
We
Yeah.
can do that.
Because like in marriage, you would become more complicated, right?
Yeah, it does become more complicated.
So you want to be a dad?
Yeah, for sure. I want to be a family man, be a dad. You can still call me your husband. That's fine. Like, I think all that comes with not just a piece of paper saying you're married. I think that, it's love, it's trust, it's, depending on somebody who can be there for you and your partner that you want to share everything with. Life is supposed to be experienced with others and not by yourself. So definitely want that.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like nowadays people just think, oh yeah, marriage is like, I don't know, so many divorce going on.
Yeah.
In our country, right? I mean, it's like just here in America, it's all over, right?
Right. Yeah.
So,
half of marriages in divorce.
You know that in fact, one of the most successful relationship in Hollywood. Do you remember Goldie and Goldie and her partner Russell? They.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've been together for 20 years. They never got married. So I guess sometimes you just don't need a piece of paper.
That's true. I know people in my family who've never been married. They've been together for like 30 years and they're happy.
Just been together because you trust each other, right?
Right.
You don't need like a piece of paper to say, oh, you're married together.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. Since we're talking about a relationship, what is a deal breaker for your relationship?
If you smoke cigarettes, deal breaker. Hygiene. If you don't smell good, if you don't, take care of yourself as far as like, you don't have to be the prettiest. That's the thing. I don't care about looks per se, but you have to have a certain etiquette, hygiene, and you have to have, some maintenance going on. So, those are my deal breakers. And then I would say also, deal breakers, those are my deal breakers. I wouldn't say there's other stuff that I want, but they're not deal breakers.
Just clean, right?
Yeah.
Smells good.
Yeah, because some of these pretty girls out here smell.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So.
And also, like, I think of breath. Some people, they.
Gotta have good breath.
Yeah, definitely. That's
gotta
very
smell
important.
Good. Perfume. Yeah. Do your hair, do your makeup, smell good down there. All that stuff.
Everywhere smells very. Yeah, hygiene is definitely very important.
Very important.
Some people can be come on, like it can be look good, but you were like when you're next to them, if they smell bad, you immediately lost that attraction, right?
Yeah.
You're like, no matter how good you look, like if you don't smell good, it's like
You gotta hit all the senses: the hearing, the eyes, the smell. You gotta hit all 5 senses. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
So. All right, what is a green flag of your first date?
Green flag is when she tells me she is close with her family, so it got to be family oriented. That's a green flag. Somebody who's not too masculine, or not really masculine at all, because I'm the man, she's the woman. So yeah, like that. And I just watch what people say. So little things. It can be like, oh, I don't need a man, or I've done everything by myself and I don't need anybody. Those are indications that they feeling like, resentment, they're feeling, angry, they're feeling, they can't really trust anybody. So, but yeah, my green flags are, family oriented, definitely somebody who's very feminine, and somebody who doesn't have a bajillion followers on Instagram. So
no Instagram model, basically.
Yeah, because I've dated a lot of those. So
it's
okay if you have a lot of followers, but you got to have a reason for that. So you have a lot of followers and you have a reason, right? So you're doing business, you're a comedian, you're doing all this different stuff. So it serves a purpose. But if you have 100,000 followers and you work at Walmart, it's like, okay. Why? Yeah. Like, you have all these guys in your DMs and you're like probably DMing them. So like, you have to have a reason.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Because like, honestly, I'm actually a very private person. If I'm not a comedian, not doing these things, I'd rather just keep my life super private. Like I don't like to be in public, like in the things. But I guess you're right. Like some girls, you wonder what do they do exactly, but they just have lots of followers.
Yeah, they got a lot of followers. That's a red flag. But I feel like if you have a lot of followers and you're doing something with those followers, green flag, because you have a business mind, business oriented too. Green flag.
Yeah, because that is kind of, you want to utilize that as a tool, but it's not just use that as attention, right?
Exactly.
It's different. You're just trying.
Boom, you hit it. There you go. Smart one right here.
Thank you. All right. So one last question for you.
Okay.
If you can only choose one type of food to eat for the rest of your lifetime, what would it be?
One type of food that I can eat for the rest of my life. It's kind of hard now, only because I changed my diet. So I don't eat chicken anymore. I don't eat shellfish. All these things I cut out of my diet, so it's kind of hard now because it would have said. Are you
vegetarian? Or
kind of, not really. So I just don't eat certain meats, and I cut back on a lot of other stuff. But one kind of food, I would say if I could, it would be chicken. But I don't eat chicken no more, so I would say, I don't know. Let's say I don't want to say any bad foods because I'm a health nut. Pizza. Pizza's always a go-to.
Pizza, yeah, I can have all kinds of topping on there.
True.
In fact, yesterday I had this vegetarian pizza. It's called a Forever Pie.
Okay.
It's here on Melrose. It's very interesting. It's like a vegetarian vegan pizza.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, there. Vegetarian vegan pizza. There you go. I'll eat that.
But a sushi. I could pick sushi. I feel like sushi.
Sushi's good too.
Yeah.
It is good.
Awesome. Maverick, thank you for being in my podcast.
Of course.
Do you have anything to plug?
Yes. So follow me on Instagram. So it's Maverick McFly on Instagram. My Twitter is BitMav. That's BIT Mav MAVE, and follow all my socials, and I'll be posting all my projects, and I have a lot of stuff going on. You're gonna be on my podcast too, right?
Yes, totally. We have to.
We're gonna do a podcast on Maverick Approach. That's my podcast, so check it out.
Awesome. I love the background of your podcast.
Thank you.
That looks really cute. Anyway, happy early birthday. Hope you have a good trip in Thailand.
I will. It's gonna be fun.
Have lots of fun time there. All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.